In the last video, we walked through remediation, taking your red teaming results and turning them into hardened AI guardrails policies and stronger system prompts. That wraps up the core workflow for testing an AI application you're already building. But there's a question that comes up all the time before that point. What if you haven't decided which model to use yet? How do you make that choice with security in mind? That's exactly what model benchmarks are for. Model benchmarks is a continuously maintained database of security scores for the most widely used AI models on the market. It's built and kept current by the Zscaler red teaming team, drawing on extensive testing conducted over the past year. For each model, you'll see scores across 4 key areas: security, safety, hallucination, and business alignment. Security measures how well a model resists adversarial attacks. Safety covers harmful content risks. Hallucination tracks factual reliability. And business alignment reflects how consistently a model stays on task in a professional context. Here's what sets Zscaler benchmarks apart. Most benchmarks test a model in a single configuration. Zscaler tests every model under 3 distinct scenarios, with no system prompt, with a basic system prompt, and with a hardened system prompt. That distinction matters more than it might seem. Different models behave very differently depending on how much guidance they're given. A model that looks secure with a well-crafted system prompt might be surprisingly vulnerable when deployed with a minimal one, or none at all. Testing all 3 scenarios gives you a realistic picture of how a model will perform across real-world deployment conditions, not just the best-case setup. Let's look at a specific example. Here we have Claude Opus 4.6. At the top of the page, you'll see the at-a-glance summary, the overall score, the total number of test cases run, and the date of the benchmark. Scroll down and you get the full breakdown across all 3 scenarios, with scores for each of the 4 categories in every scenario. This gives you a clear picture of where the model is strong, where it has gaps, and how much your system prompt design actually moves the needle. You can also drill all the way down into individual probe results. Here's the cross-site scripting probe under the no system prompt scenario, the same test case interface you've seen throughout this series. The prompt that was sent, the model's response, and the pass or fail verdict. If you want to understand what happened in a specific test, everything is right here. Once you've reviewed a model's data, you can generate a report for it, just like the reports you've seen for test runs. Click Generate Report, and the platform produces a formatted document summarizing the model scores, the testing methodology, and the detailed findings. It's shareable with colleagues, engineering leads, or management. A straightforward way to back up a model selection decision with documented evidence. And finally, there's the compare page. Select any 2 models and the platform lays their benchmark data side by side. Every scenario, every probe category, all in one view. Here we're comparing Claude Opus 4.5 and Claude Opus 4.6. You can see at a glance where one outperforms the other, which scenarios show the biggest differences, and which risk categories to pay attention to. If you're evaluating multiple candidates for the same application, this view makes the decision a lot more concrete. From onboarding your first AI application to running tests, analyzing results, generating reports, remediating vulnerabilities, and now benchmarking models before you even start building. The AI security platform gives you everything you need to make AI security a core part of your development process. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.